Hi, I'm Julie and this is John. We are renovating a cottage in Donegal, Ireland. This little cottage used to be John's granny's cottage, and now we are renovating it to turn it into our retirement home. And in just a matter of, I would say, 8, maybe 9 weeks total, John has actually achieved quite a bit. Let's see what we've been up to. This is the beginning when we first moved in and the rooms were bare. It'd been empty for 25 years, very old, built in the late 70s, and we had some ideas of how to change it. The first thing that John did, if you remember, was hire a digger. And he cleared all the land around the house to see what we have, and also to be able to clean it all up and create a big hole to put all our garbage into as we start the renovations, instead of having to hire a skip, right? Our first 2 weeks of the renovation was actually Christmas time, December, January. Very cold, but nice and dry and sunny. And John was able to get up onto the roof and take down the chimney and fix any of the roof that had some leaking tiles. Then he got very busy inside, mostly creating huge holes, knocking down walls, opening up. There was lots of that kind of stuff. And I was doing some of the design work, the planning and designing of each of the rooms. And one of John's jobs was to actually get a functioning toilet. So we had to figure out the water situation, and the toilet in the garage shed we got working. And this is going to be actually a second bathroom in the future. And if you remember, we had a little bit of a disaster with the water for a short time, and then it got fixed. But most of the first few weeks, as I say, was knocking down walls and making holes in walls and creating doorways and window spaces and an opening up between the kitchen and the living room. It was hard work, it was dusty, it was absolutely awful, but it makes the difference with the flow and the plan of the whole area. And then he started to work on the opening where the double chimney was in between the bedrooms. As this now had a big huge hole in the wall between the rooms, we decided to build in a closet with mirrored doors to be able to put all our clothes in our bedroom. So we knocked down the rest of the wall, creating the opening, did the framing work, and created a closet for both of us for our master bedroom. And I am still impressed of how he worked on that all on his own and how it came out in the end. Amazing. And as he was doing that, I was planning round and designing that room. And we continued the work between us through the rubble, the dust, me trying to help him out as I'm doing the videos, editing, filming, and the weather at times, well, little crazy. Snow, wind, hail, rain, sun, and then there was beautiful moments, especially on the Sundays when we just went for relaxing walks or drives, and I was able to take some stunning photographs and even started to create prints for my Etsy shop. Things were coming together amazingly. There were times where we were actually apart. I was in England looking after my parents and having to just spend the time FaceTiming with John, getting updates, and him sending me photos of what he got up to while I was gone. And he managed to put in a new toilet, take off all the tile in the bathroom, put up a mailbox, even put up a hose pipe on the wall for outside. In between though, he managed to put in his comfy chair to sit in while he did it all. When I was back at the house in Donegal, I set up a makeshift kitchen, cooked what I could, and collected logs for the fire, cleaned up from the mess that John created, and then took photos, even funny ones of him sticking out the roof. He did so much work in the kitchen dining room. He made 2 massive holes in the roof, creating the skylights for each side of the room, took down the ceiling so we could be able to have the light coming in, and then had to rebuild it back up so that we can get the plastering in to finish it. There was mess everywhere, and still he was working on the pipes outside, still trying to figure them out. And then there was one occasion so far that he actually had to fill in a doorway. This one we didn't need because we had opened up the space between the kitchen and the living room. So this one needed framing up and building back in. That was a change. But he did so much over just a short amount of time, opening walls, putting in doors, and in between, on the weekends, we even did a 5-mile walk for charity on one weekend. The amount of stuff we did and the amount of stuff in and out trying to fit into the car was unbelievable. But we managed it. And now we're at the stage where we're putting things back, putting in insulation, putting up boards and creating walls. It's been a long process and so much more to do. But one of the big beams in the ceiling there that he took down, he turned that one into the fireplace mantle. It looked so good, I couldn't believe it. It was a great transformation. One of the small jobs, well, I wouldn't call it small, but we had to redo the walls of where the electric was going in. They had to be lower the light switches and higher the sockets for the new European standards, and that took a while. And John was still carrying on doing the ceiling and the roof, putting insulation in the attic and creating the ceiling around the new skylights. We even got a win of having an Amazon delivery. That was a good one. There was a lot of going back and forth over the last few weeks, either together or separately, by ferry through Scotland, long journeys, usually 11 hours on the road, but we managed to make it back and forth. John has been in Ireland now for a couple of months and doing so much. I've been back and forth with my parents, trying to help out in between. There was even a little bit of a time when we put in the wrong insulation into the roof. Where it's close to the ceiling, the roof, you actually have to put the boards in rather than put in regular attic insulation. So that was a bit of a learning curve, but we managed it and we've changed it up and made it work. We really only just started, but I can't believe that John's done so much and achieved so much, just one man in his, well, let's say late 50s, and I think it's amazing what he's done so far. What do you think? So we're looking back, we're recapping, seeing exactly what we've done over the last few weeks. It's been 8-9 weeks total. It's been longer, but that's the time we've actually been in the cottage renovating. Obviously we've gone out to get things that we need, timber supplies, all that kind of thing, and paperwork, and also just being out and about. And then we've been back and forth to England and even working in between. So in total it's been about 8 or 9 weeks of actual just renovation, and I can't believe exactly how much John has done, especially on his own. Oh, it's quite windy and now I just sat down to do this video in, and maybe it wasn't quite the right idea to do it today. Hopefully you can hear me anyway, and yeah, I'm so proud of him, very proud of him. He has done so much. He is just achieved just physically how much he's done, mentally, just working things out, and even just trying stuff that he's never done before, and acing obviously the things he does lots of. But again, I just astounded how he just tackles every job, gets on with it, and well, almost like a pro. And he just keeps his smile and his cheekiness as he goes along doing it, and we have fun and we enjoy it. So over the next few weeks, John's going to be sending me photos. He's already sent me some, so that's amazing. He's going to be sending me photos of what he's been doing, and you won't believe, next week's video I've already started editing for the next one, and he's done quite a bit. I'm shocked actually what he did achieve in that one Saturday. Yeah, look to see what he did. Like, it was a big change, a big impact, and only took him a few hours, he said to me, but to me that would have been days job, but just took him a few hours. He's been sending the photos of what he's been up to, sending photos of places he's staying while he's working away on contract, and keeping in touch. And of course, obviously, we're FaceTiming every night, letting each other know how our day has been going, and just spending a little tiny quality time until we get to see each other next. I'll be going back to Donegal Island soon to be with John for the summer, and we'll be able to get so much done. Unfortunately, he's got a contract, so he works during the week and only during the weekends. But I can't wait to be back over there, enjoying the summer and spending the time renovating our cottage and being with John again. But I wonder what he's thinking of getting up to next with the house.